Yeah, good day, guys. Today I'll be talking about how to get the maximum weight for your broilers. The way to get the highest weight possible in the shortest time. I know as we talk about how to make broilers grow, you're already thinking of feed, you're thinking of the broiler breed, you're thinking of growth promoters. But I want to tell you that it's another thing this morning. It's another thing. I'll be calling it the comfort zone experience. If you provide the comfort zone experience for your broiler birds, they are going to grow. They are naturally made to grow. They are genetically equipped. They are hardwired to grow real fast. So what is the comfort zone experience? What's the comfort zone experience? If I want to define comfort zone, it will be that condition where your birds don't have to do anything outside of normal, anything outside of the normal routine to feel comfortable, to feel good. Your birds don't have to pant, your birds don't have to dehydrate, they don't have to long for water before they have access to eat. They have to have access to clean, fresh water all the time. It's one of the things you need to do to provide that comfort zone experience for your birds. They need access to clean, fresh water all the time. So don't joke with water. And another thing is the placement of your water. That's the feeder and the drinker. The lines, the way you line them up, you don't just put the feeder and drinker anywhere. No, you have to line them up strategically in such a way that when they are eating here, once they look to the right, they find water close by. Once they look to the left, they find water close by. Broilers can be lazy at times. You can see a lot of them are resting now. They just ate a few minutes. So another thing you need to think of when you want to provide this comfort zone experience for your broiler birds is the litter. Honestly speaking, these birds are still looking healthy, but I must tell you that there's a little bit of ammonia in this litter. There's a little bit of ammonia here. If you go down as close as possible to the litter, you could perceive the ammonia, and that is bad. So very shortly we are going to be moving these birds to the other part of the house, but before then we've been trying as much as possible to make the litter good enough. We have tried to avoid kicking, and if you look at their poop, which I'm showing you right now, you will see that it's still healthy. If you have to get the maximum weight possible, then you have to be proactive. You don't have to wait until diseases come before you start to treat, because during that time your birds will not be at their best. For example, if they come down with coccidiosis, you will have to treat it, and during that time the lining of the intestine must have been compromised. You will find bloody poop, which is a sign that the intestine is open on the inside and it is bleeding, and during that time the feed consumption as well as feed conversion will be greatly affected. So that is being proactive. You have to be proactive. You have to use preventive doses of anti-cocci, anti-CRD when you have to. These ones have not taken any anti-cocci. They have just been fine because of the litter, and we are going to be moving them to the fresh litter very shortly. So you have to be proactive. Another area where you have to be uptight is in your spacing. You have to ensure that you space your birds appropriately. There should be no limited space and too much space. You just have to have the right space at the right time. You can see they are evenly spread out and they look all okay now, but in a couple of days they will need expansion. So you have to be careful, because weight gain is not a factor of one bird, two birds, it's a factor of the entire flock. So you have to be sure of the uniformity you are getting. You have to have uniform weight. If your broilers, if out of 100 broilers only 20 is giving you the kind of weight that you want, and about 40 50 is giving you a little bit less than what you want, and the rest is giving you what you don't even desire, I think that is not good. So you have to ensure that most of your flock, at least 70-75% of your flock, gives you the kind of weight that you want, and even a few of them give you more than you expect. So that is what you need to work at. You need to be careful. You need to not give them too much space that they will be running around and waste all their energy. And you don't have to give them too much space that there is limited space now, that they are choking, they can't even have access to fresh air. That is bad. And there's a lot we can talk about in providing this comfort zone experience, but the last thing I'll be saying in this video is feeding them ad lib. Yes, that is giving your broilers food all round, all day long, all night long, anytime they have access to food. Yes, that is one way to get the maximum weight in the shortest period of time. As we speak, this is about 5 a.m. in the morning. This lighting you are seeing is supplied by a generator, a small generator, far away from the chicken house. So your bird needs they need access to feed, access to light all the time. If you're going to give them a little bit of light out, it should be just limited to about 1 to maximum of 3 hours, so they get to rest, digest their feed, and resume eating when the light comes back on. And another reason why you even do that light out is to kind of prepare them for cases of accidental light out, so that it won't give them a kind of shock. If they have all their life, maybe 5 weeks, if they have always had light, and one day maybe the generator messes up, you're not able to give them light, the light just goes up, boom, it might cause a kind of shock, high mortality in such cases. So be careful not to have such experience. So don't forget, these birds are only about 2 weeks. There will be 2 weeks in the next 8 hours or so. Next 8-10 hours, there will be 2 weeks, and we have about 520 grams already. By evening, I believe we'll be having about 600. Most of them will be close to 600, and that's a wonderful weight. That's a wonderful weight for their age. You will see, even I have a comparative study. The result for 2 weeks on that chart is about 400 and something, less than 500. It's less than 500, and we already have over 500 even before the 2 weeks. So this is exceptional. This is exceptional, and you too can reproduce such results on your farm. You choose good feed, choose your birds well, and give them that comfort zone experience. I tell you, broilers are hardwired to grow fast. They are genetically equipped to grow fast too. So all you need to do is just give them what they want, and they will give you what you want. They will even give you more than you bargained for. So okay, so this is DIY Agric Consult, giving you a bit of our knowledge. We're sharing our experience so that you too can get exceedingly great results on your farm. And we just ask you to please click the subscribe button and the like button if you like the video, and please share the video with your loved ones, with your co-farmers, aspiring farmers, anyone. Share the video with them and let them enjoy this piece. It's the way you can help us to help you and to help many others. So thank you once more. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Deep within, here we go, but somehow I'm caught in the middle. Is this the end before we've even begun?